Pons, which is more or less the middle portion, and we have the medulla oblongata, otherwise known as the medulla. Okay? In looking at the midbrain, it is a passageway for neural inputs or neural impulses. So that is at least part of what it's going to be, is a pathway. Okay? And then we see that there is a part of it called the cerebral peduncles, and then that identifies that these are nerve tracts. Okay? So maybe a better way to call those things pathway, or let's call it nerve tracts. Okay, with a T, nerve tracts. And this means that we have myelinated axons that are bundled almost like a peripheral nerve and passing through a particular area. Okay? So we heard about the cerebral peduncle. I'll write that next to it, cerebral peduncle. We then also heard about a couple of other parts, like the corpora quadrigemina. Now you see why I don't use the board very much. I'm not that good at it, okay? And what we learned last time was now we're starting to see some reflex actions, okay? We found that there were several lumps of tissue there, okay? Corpora quadrigemina, that's a G-E-M-I-N-A, all right? We found that there were lumps of tissue there, and we learned that while neural pathways carry impulses to one location of the brain, we have learned that because there's so much branching that can occur in neurons, that information can be shared with other portions of the brain on the way. And that's what we found out about the corpora quadrigemina. It was a way in which to bring reflex action to following things in your visual field, and a way in which to alter the location of your eyes in response to things that you hear. So we start to see some reflex action here. And it's not surprising because we're in a low portion of the brain. The cerebrum is one that we always say is consciousness, okay? So it's then the other lower portion of the brain where we start to see some of the more basic functioning. To me, reflexes are basic functions. You don't have to think about them, they're more or less automatic. They have survival benefit oftentimes, but not always. Okay, I'm going to say hello here again and see what happens.